I'm not looking at porn. I'm just looking at boobies.
Check it out. Look at their feet.
The blue booby feet is important in mating. Apparently, it's an important factor. Now that I have your attention, let's add some positivity to your social media feed on this Aloha Sunday. You know why? The pandemic continues, lockdown continues, loss of job, loss of money, and all these other things continue. So it makes it hard to live happy. And it just questions like, I have no control over these things. So having faith in God is hard sometimes. But then it comes down to the decisions. As remember, we're learning this. We choose the decisions. We choose the red pill or the blue pill when it comes into moments of challenge. And whatever we choose, that's where the result is going to come. You either choose in faith or you choose in the easy way out, which is either you trying to control your own life and get out of this hole that you got into, or that you kind of just give up and you just go and close all the curtains, get into this dark room and Haagen-Dazs and Netflix all day and just give up and submit to depression. Like, don't do that. That's the easy way out. The hard way, I'm learning, is the right way, but it's the hard way. For example, when you're in a moment of challenge and you're down and you're going through a hardship, you don't want to help anybody else. But I'm learning that the best thing to do when you're going through hardship is to help somebody else. What you're doing is not nearly as important than what God wants you to do. Aha moment. Just like the golden rule, not knowing that we all speak about it, not knowing that it comes from the Bible. Good Samaritan. I always hear that, especially on the news. The Good Samaritan went to go and save the kitty from the tree. Or save somebody's life, or save the day, or whatever. So that made me think. I always thought that like a Samaritan was like a person, and then a Good Samaritan was like a good person. Reading the Bible, it's starting to make sense. First of all, a Samaritan is a group of people who are half-blooded Jews, and they're hated by full-blooded Jews. And then they hate full-blooded Jews back, and apparently, I'm assuming they even hate more because they're hated already, and I don't know why, but they hate each other. So this comes from Luke 10, verse something something, talks about Jesus giving this parable of a good Samaritan, and this was an answer to when he got asked, when you say love thy neighbor, who are you talking about? So he gives this story, okay? Hang in there, because this is going to make sense. So a Jewish man is walking down the street, or I guess he's going from like Jerusalem to Jericho, and he gets mobbed, and then he ends up on the sidewalk. I'm assuming bleeding and just needing help on the sidewalk. Well, a priest comes walking down, sees him in the sidewalk, chooses to cross the street, pass by him, and then chooses to continue on to whatever he's going to do. A priest. And then the next guy comes down, walking on the same side of the sidewalk, goes up to this Jewish guy, looks at him, and kind of, I guess, like niele, chooses to just disregard and continue to walk on. Comes then a Samaritan who goes up to this Jewish guy, picks him up, helps him, puts him on his donkey, takes him back to his house, feeds him, nourishes him, gives him back to a good place. My mom was even saying she thinks that he even gave him some money to get back out into the world and get your life back on. Good Samaritan. Now, going back to this, what you're doing is not nearly as important to what God wants you to do. How is that relatable to you in this journey? You're on this sidewalk. You see you're going through your challenge. You have this guy in this opportunity in front of your face to help this person, even though you're in your challenge and this journey, and it's not a good journey right now. You're in this dark spot. But then here comes an opportunity for you to help somebody else. Are you going to choose to disregard and walk around and continue to, I'm going to control my own life, or I'm just going to not care and I'm going to choose the easy way, the red pill, and go into my room and just hide? Or am I going to choose to help the guy, help give this opportunity of me sharing, choose the blue pill, and choose what God is trying to put in my path? It makes so much sense when you, for yourself, look and put it all together. So even that you're in this difficult time, it's your decisions that is what's going to climb you out. Listen to God, and I guess just be aware of people who's lying in the front of you on the sidewalk who may need your help. I'll leave that on your social media feed. Aloha, ahui ho.
Mahalo for tuning in. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that notification link. Also, we have a new podcast sharing aloha, from culture to inspiration to motivation. Download that today. We'll see you there.